Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I have this like skull Beetlejuice look for you guys. I wanted to do something Beetlejuice related but like make it my own and kind of change it up. So a lot of this video is going to be really sped up because a lot of this takes time and I was just really going like piece by piece. I really didn't have much of a plan when I started. So I'm mapping out the skull jaw first, and if you are new to this, you can literally feel the bones in your face and then start there. And you also should grab like a reference picture off the internet. I like to look at drawings too because that really helps me, and just keep going back and forth and looking at that. That should really help. Then I start the teeth, and just like the reference picture I just mentioned, like you can reference your own teeth because hello, you have some teeth, so look at them. And so I was just kind of trying to go off like how many teeth I have in the front of my face, like literally how many there would be, and then they go towards the back, and like you want to make sure you don't go too far and you also don't go like too short with the teeth because then they look like they're just kind of like sticking out. But there are actually a lot of different styles of skulls that you can do, so take your time and be really patient with yourself. I like to use this white body paint. By the way, this is Ben Nye's Clown White paint. I'm pretty sure it's a grease paint, and it's great to do this first because you can literally just like erase with your fingers when you don't like something. So that is what I'm doing, and everything else is just kind of like you're gonna need to watch. I also started to fill in like my cheekbones and upward with the white, but I kind of like faded it out so it wasn't super prominent going all the way up. And then I set everything with my Fit Me Maybelline powder, and now I'm going in with Ben Nye's black cream paint and starting to map out the jawline and everything and like just bring some definition in so I can like start to visualize what everything's gonna look like. And you also want to make sure to fill in between your lips like black so that the illusion that your lips are not there is still there, if that makes sense. You want to extend the line and then create that illusion. So then underneath where the kind of the cheekbone goes, that's where I'm gonna bend the teeth and the gums backwards, and then everything else will go forward like straight up towards my nose, if that makes sense. Now I'm just outlining all the teeth, and you want to be really careful and use a really small brush when you do this because it can get a little bit messy. Now just filling in some of the dark places and kind of stopping just so I can like get a visualization of how it's looking. Then I'm taking a little bit of like a taupe eyeshadow with like not very much warmth in it and going in and creating like shadows on the bones where there would be like a lip on the bone where it comes up to make it look like parts of it come up towards the edges, if that makes sense. So basically on all of the edges I use that eyeshadow to make it look like the edge is raised. Then just going in between my teeth with that same eyeshadow and then filling in my jawline as well. Now taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Volume 1 Norvina palette and this purple shade right here, going around my eyes. I love this shade, super electric purple, and I thought it was great for this look. I'm basically going to go through all of the purple shades in this palette and just kind of layer them on top of each other. This does not have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just like wanted it to be really blended on the like outer circle of it. This is kind of like the skull eyes, but also it's not black, so it's kind of like a cool little mishmash. Then making sure to go underneath my eyes with that as well, and then going in with the dark purple and really darkening up the crease to just kind of like add some depth and make sure everything looks like very dimensional. Now just filling my eyebrows, I'm using the gray Benefit Cosmetics brow, it's Precisely My Brow, and filling in my brows, it's the gray shade. And then I'm taking this Just My Luck ColourPop palette and popping some of that green in the center of my eye. Then going in with this yellow from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I think this is like volume 2, and that kind of yellowy shade, which is perfect for his like gross guts or like whatever is on his face. And then going in and layering the green over the top of it, and honestly just doing this like all over my face and using layers so that it kind of like looks like it's sitting on top of itself and gunk and gross and yucky. Also adding a little bit of that green yellow to my teeth because I wanted everything to look really gross. Also taking some of that purple that we were using and going around the perimeter of my face to kind of add some depth and darken things up. And then, like I said, I'm taking that green and yellow and kind of dotting it all over my cheekbones and jawbone. Now I'm starting to do the neck part, and this is just going back in with that clown white from Ben Nye and creating these stripes. Take your time. This is a little bit like annoying, time consuming, because it's harder than you think it is. I also did not set my chest with powder, but I 100% recommend setting your chest because it will like touch itself and get all over it and like get all messed up. So 100% set your chest. I just didn't want to because I wasn't going anywhere. And now I'm taking some of that yellow and adding more. I wanted it to be brighter and pop more on top of that green. And adding some to my nose. I hadn't really touched my nose very much with like anything, so I wanted to make sure I didn't forget about it. Also kind of like filling in my ears. My piercings would not be happy if I put on black paint over it, so I tried not to touch them, but you can fill in your ears completely if you want. Now I'm taking some black eyeshadow and shading the outside part of the teeth. This is gonna make your teeth look rounded like they would if it was real. It goes like, you know, the front is the brightest part and then it recedes into the darkness because there's a shadow, if that makes sense. Now just taking some of that black eyeshadow and going around my eyes. And then popping on some mascara. This is Benefit's Bad Gal Bang, but obviously you guys can use whatever you have. And then also taking some of that purple and just applying a little bit of it to my nose to add a little bit of contour and kind of tie everything together. Now popping on some lashes. These are from Flutter Lashes. I'm not sure the actual style, but I'll link it down below. Now just teasing my hair. My hair is actually perfect for this look. If you don't have crazy hair like mine, then you're gonna have to get a wig, but I just spray painted mine green and then popped in my Camo Eyes Avatar contacts. And I thought they were perfect for this look. Kind of spooky, but they're not white, like they have some color still. And that's it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. If you did, please let me know down below. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, then you can subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.